Hello everyone and welcome to another video. We are looking at the expected value of high Cs, and well, the main thing we do on this channel is to just look at the expected value of all these sets all the way from Welcome to Ralph Unlimited up to high Cs, which is the most recent set. Next month there's going to be Super Slam, which we are also going to cover, of course. But yeah, why do we do this? If we have a box with a certain price, we want to know what are the cards inside worth, and to me personally, is it worth opening this for my single card store? I do sell on Card Market, which I show on Fridays every week. And basically, it's simple really. I do have a list where I just put in all these, I put the date, the name, and then I just write down the card price in near mint or mint from inside the European Union with sellers of a good reputation. These are my metrics. This is what I go with every single time. I write these numbers down. I go to the sum, then I have an average and an expected value per display. For instance, in this case, hold on. Do I have the pull rates here? I do have pull rates. That's what we calculate with. This is pretty precise. Like what the official information we get from the homepage, we put it in here. And all the other information, I'm just getting this from, the internet, from openings, mass box openings, and a little bit of my openings. But yeah, hey, so I got all of these prices and I put them into a list. And then at the end, we know the pull rates multiplied with the prices, how much are the cards inside on average. Of course, you can get bad boxes. We're going to open more high Cs. So tonight, we're going to open 3 cases of outsiders. And then probably next week, I'm going to continue opening high Cs. So does that mean it's worth opening? I mean, I got them before I did this video. So let's see. There has been another wave coming through distribution and to local game stores. There's 341 boxes now. Last time we checked, when was this? A month ago? We've had 266 boxes, so there's significantly more on the market. Last time the price has been 107. This time the price is 94, rounded up. So this is new, I think. Well, 94 is the price. And well, here we go. The prices. Riches of Tropaljani in Rainbow Foil. It exists only in Rainbow Foil. The Fabled is still at 240. Legendary Cold Foils, Extended Arts. Well, the most expensive one obviously is Dual Threats. Has been like this ever since it came out. So when do I check the values? It's 1 day after release, and then I'm waiting 2 more days, and then another 3 days, another 5 days, another week, another 2 weeks, and then it goes into the normal rotation. Usually I should have checked exactly a month after, but there's not too much happening, right? This right here, like this gradient, exponential growth of, days. This really looks like it's pretty much stretched out in a normal manner. So it makes sense to compare all these. I'm gonna continue checking a day after release, and then another 2, 3, 5, 7, and so on. So that out of the way. The average legendary extended cold foil is at almost 81. This is going down, which is totally fine, totally normal. It's almost always like this. The gold beta took. Oh, by the way, these come from the gold packs, right? And of course, I'm going to count them into the box value. So if you get a box without a gold pack, you're going to have to subtract quite a bit because you do have a chance to get all this good stuff. Right. Legendary Rainbow Foils. Now, the gold-plated hook is the most expensive one for 60, and then in place 2 we do have 55s for Death Threats, 55s, 55. The average is at 32.25. We do have this one non-foil that's 28 for the Codex of Frailty Legendary non-foil. All right, we do have Marvels. Marvels, well, Polycranka, I put this up here because I believe the pull rate is the same as these adult heroes. 150 is the price for Gravy Bones, Shipwreck, and then we do have poly for 120. The average is 101. Then there's more marbles. There's the allies. Whereas for 72.50 you can get chum, which is the most expensive one. And then, as you can see, it also includes things like the goldfin harpoon. And yeah, the average is 3107. I didn't put the amulet marbles up here. It's just, we have no clue at all about these pull rates. And yeah, we talked about this after release when we made these numbers. And yeah, that's the way it is. This one right here is pretty, it's not an exception. These 55 for the give no quarter extended art. That's a normal price. And there's lots of people selling for under 60. So yeah, you can get this for half price, basically. The average dropped to 33.25. Majestic cold foils. Well, yes, the Conqueror of the High Seas, still the most expensive one for 135. I think this is not going to change. I think this is never going to change. But hey, I have no clue. 56 is the average for these Majestic cold foils. And then on we go to the Majestic rainbow foils. So we do have 3 most expensive ones sharing first place. There is the Conqueror of the High Seas, which came all the way down from 46. Arcane Compliance and is it Everbloom? Yeah, Everbloom Live. All these cost 16. Yeah, that looks interesting. The average, once again, is not the average of these. I just put the expensive one on this graph because if I put 30 different cards on one graph, it looks like shit. So the 670 is the average of all Majestic Rainbow foils, including the ones for 5, 3, and 2, and 1. Now, I made this. This is new. You haven't seen this before. Majestic Nonfoils. I wanted to figure out which ones are the expensive Majestics so that I don't have, 30 up here. And these are the ones, the most expensive ones today. So, Diamond Amulet for 42. The Punamu Amulet for 25. And I have no clue why it didn't work. The average should have been on here. It's not. It's just, I'm happy that it worked this way, at least. Here's the expected value. Right, 74.11. But the box price also came down to 94 at the moment. So you're basically losing 20 bucks when you're opening a box of High Seas on average. Keep in mind, that's an average. And these are low, card market low prices. So as usual, there's more value than just money. And if you can sell more for more than card market low, well, the expected value, you can, do your own math. Like if you sell for 25 above card market low, well, then obviously it's worth opening this box. If you just want the single cards, it's probably worth buying the single cards still. So I still haven't decided. I'm going to open this. I'm going to continue open this. We do have a couple of cases here for maybe next weekend. And then that's it for High Seas. I can do the which box is worth to be opened video tomorrow, which seems to be the most anticipated one from you guys. So that's going to be here tomorrow. Until then, I'm going to see you tonight at 8 German time. We're going to open 3 cases of Outsiders. Thanks for watching. Have a good weekend. Hope you'll be in the chat tonight.